Today we're going to go over some things that preppers should never do. Neglect your fitness. Okay, so this is very important. There are people who have all the weapons, ammo, food, and water, but can't run a mile. If you don't have a serious medical reason, you should be working out at least 3 days a week. Because if you have to leave your home while carrying 40 pounds worth of gear, if you have to carry an injured family member, if you have to walk 5 miles to safety, you need to be in shape. You don't have to become a bodybuilder. Just do whatever you can and slowly increase your workout time. Start by going for a 30-minute walk or do 50 push-ups, whatever you can do. Doing a little bit is better than doing nothing. Only relying on survival books. So I always tell people to have survival manuals and books, whether it's ebooks or physical books. But if you got excited, bought a bunch of books, and haven't read them and plan on reading them after SHTF, then that's not a good plan. Trying to learn gardening, canning, making traps, making fires with a hand drill, and all that other stuff will be very difficult while you are stressed, hungry, and thirsty. Learn all that stuff now so you know it and don't have to struggle during the collapse. Only prepping for one scenario. Different people have different scenarios that they think are going to happen. There are people who think we're definitely going to have an EMP attack. Some people think we're going to have another outbreak. Some think it's going to be nuclear war. If these people think that only one scenario is going to happen, they will only prepare and gather supplies for that specific one, and they will neglect every other possible situation. For example, there's a lady who thinks we're going to have another outbreak, and that's the only thing that's going to happen. So she has thousands of masks, gloves, Lysol wipes, and lots of food, water, flu medication, thermometers, and UV disinfecting lights. But she doesn't have weapons, wilderness survival gear, wilderness survival skills. She doesn't have potassium iodide in case of a nuke. She doesn't have a bug out bag. Basically what I'm saying is that you need to have supplies that will help you in every scenario, and don't just go all in on one possible emergency. Be well-rounded in your preps. Don't try and be a lone wolf. Now, if you literally have no one who could help you, that's understandable. But the best things to do are create or join a prepper community in your area, talk to your family, friends, cousins, and anyone you can fully trust about prepping and emergency scenarios. That way you can meet up with them and try to survive together. And when it comes to family and friends, the only way that'll work is if you're able to convince them to get into prepping or if they're already interested in prepping. But if you join a prepper group or a prepper community that's in your area, you'll already have people who are on the same page as you. You need a prepper group for a few reasons, and I'll list some of them. First one is that there are more people to protect you in case of an attack. Second, you can pool your supplies together. Third, you'll have people with different skills that you can benefit from. Fourth, you'll have people to keep you company so you don't go crazy. And there's so many more. Make sure you don't disregard hygiene and cleanliness. You have all the food, water, weapons, and first aid, but you also need to take care of your hygiene so you and the people around you don't get sick. Start stockpiling soap bars, toothpaste, extra toothbrushes, and even stuff like Lysol sprays, garbage bags, and anything else that can keep your location clean. Don't rely on different organizations and agencies to come and save you. There are people who don't have more than 3 days worth of emergency supplies because they think that trucks will immediately pull up and give them everything they need. Yes, it's possible that after a major disaster, they will come and save you and give you food and water. Say they do show up, which is unlikely, but if they do, how much stuff can they realistically give you? How long will that stuff last? What's the catch? Are you in danger by going out there amongst panicked people? There are so many things to think about and be skeptical of. You need to prepare as if no one will come and help you. You need to have a large stockpile of supplies like food, water, first aid, self-defense tools, and all the other stuff I usually mention on this channel. And you need to have the ability and the resources to be self-reliant in any emergency scenario. So try to aim for a stockpile of 3 to 6 months or more. By the way, guys, for those of you who use the link in my link tree for the free strategy call on gold and silver for prepping, let me know how it went and what you learned, because I know a few people clicked the link, so I'm just curious how it went for you guys.